Alright people, and welcome back to the channel. We've done a lot of predictions on this channel. I made my Premier League predictions. I also made another short predicting who I think will get individual awards in the Premier League. And I even did a predictions video with John where we talked about our 5 major predictions this season. Man, a lot of predictions, I mean. So yeah, that's why I'm going to do another prediction based on the Premier League this time, because we don't have enough Premier League predictions already. So this time, I'm going to give you a bold prediction for each Premier League team. Something I think is going to happen to each Premier League team this season, because I don't know, I guess I'm a genius and I think it's gonna happen. But hey, I mean it could happen. So strap in guys, Premier League bold predictions right now. Let's go. Arsenal. So Arsenal has finally signed a striker. The missing piece to their whole puzzle. They finally got it, and now they're like, oh, we're gonna win the league. So I've already said in my Premier League predictions I don't think Arsenal are going to win the league. But here's my bold prediction for Arsenal. Arsenal, you will not in any single game week throughout the whole season top the league. Arsenal will never even get the top spot in the league, because yeah, I'm going to call it now. You're going to lose your first game to Man United and you will never ever touch that top spot of this season at least. Aston Villa. Aston Villa are currently in the Europa League. Here's my bold prediction for them. They are going to win the Europa League. I mean, it's Unai Emery. He's a Europa League specialist. So yeah, I think they're going to win the Europa League. I mean, it might not really be that much of a bold prediction, but not a lot of people will think Aston Villa might win the Europa League. So yeah, Villa, you're going to win it. Bournemouth. Well, Bournemouth, you basically have lost 75% of your starting defense last season. So here's my bold prediction for you. You will not once enter the top half this season. Yeah, Bournemouth, you are not going to step foot in the top half of the Premier League once, which is partially because you actually finished in the top half last season, and now I'm saying you're never going to touch it once. Yeah, you ain't got no defense. Yeah, sorry, you're not making top half, but you're going to step into the top half. Brentford. Everybody obviously predicts that Brentford's manager will be the first to be sacked. Yeah, he's an amateur, and I actually think he will be sacked. But here's my bold prediction. I don't think he'll be the first manager to get sacked. For some reason, I'm just picturing him not getting sacked immediately. I mean, who will be the first manager to get sacked? I don't know. It could be the Leeds manager, who will be the West Ham manager. Hell, David Moyes could even get sacked, or even Amorim. But yeah, I just think the Brentford manager is going to last longer than at least one manager this season. Brighton. They're probably going to think I'm going to say something like, oh, Brighton are going to finish in the European spot this season. Well, I don't think they are. But this is my bold prediction for Brighton though. Brighton are going to reach the FA Cup final. Whether they're going to win it, yeah, I don't think they will. But yeah, Brighton are going to get to the FA Cup final. I mean, if Crystal Palace and Watford can do it, why can't Brighton? It's eventually going to happen. But yeah, people, Brighton for FA Cup final. But they're not going to win it though. Burnley. I still think Burnley are going to go down this season. But here's my bold prediction for them. They are going to have the most draws in the Premier League this season. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they are going to draw a lot of games, mostly near nils or even 1-1. So yeah, mark it. Burnley with the most draws in the Premier League this season. Chelsea. So what's my bold prediction for Chelsea? They're going to be the top team in the Champions League. 5-0. Yeah, you heard me. Chelsea's gonna win a game in the Champions League 5-0. Who they're gonna beat? I don't know. Take your pick. Dortmund, Ventus. This Chelsea squad, they score goals. The likes of Cole Palmer, João Pedro, even Delap coming off the bench. Yeah, I see them playing in a top team in the Champions League group stage and smashing them 5-0. Mark it, people. Chelsea is going to win a game in the Champions League this season 5-0. To Palace. When I was in the car with John, I said this. Premier League are going to win all the European competitions. Come back here, John. John, don't leave. John, wait, come back. John! Yep, and I actually meant that. So yeah, I both prediction for Crystal Palace, they're going to win the Conference League. I really do think Premier League teams are going to dominate the whole of Europe this season. So yeah, Crystal Palace will win the Conference League. Just as how Villa will win the Europa League and well, Champions League winners, I don't know, take your pick, except Arsenal. Everton. Honestly, I almost said Everton was going to win the FA Cup, I would make an FA Cup final. But I don't actually think they will. But instead, what I'm going to say is this. Jack Grealish is going to be in the top 5 goal contributors in the Premier League this season. Yes, he's going to have a career revival. We are going to see Aston Villa Jack Grealish back. He's going to be hungry and determined to prove them wrong, hoping to get back into the England squad. So yeah, top 5 goal contributors this season, Jack Grealish is going to be there. Fulham don't really have much to do this season, but my bold prediction for them is they are going to beat Liverpool and Chelsea back to back. Generally, they have a game against Liverpool and then a game against Chelsea. I think I actually win that game, beating Liverpool and then beating Chelsea. I mean, that's crazy to say that Fulham will do that, but stranger things have happened before. So yeah, Fulham, you're beating Chelsea and Liverpool back to back. Leeds, honestly, I don't really have much for Leeds because I think they're going to finish bottom of the league this season. Whoever wants to give a bold prediction for them, I'd say they're going to beat Man City. away. Yeah, Leeds are gonna beat Man City away. I know you're thinking, what? There's no way they're gonna do that. Norwich City did it a few years ago, so why can't Leeds? So yeah, Leeds are gonna beat Man City away. They're still gonna finish bottom of the league. Liverpool. I still think Liverpool are going to win the league this season. But here's my bold prediction for them. They are going to win the league by just 1 point. Yes, title is going to be really that tight, and Liverpool are going to win the league by 1 point. And also due to the fact that they have a May game against Chelsea, which I think will be a very big scare for them. They'll lose the game, but it still really affects them. So yeah, Liverpool are going to win the league by just 1 point, or even goal difference. At best, they'll win it by 2 points. But yeah, I'm predicting 1 point for them. Man City, yeah, I forgot to do the Man City one. Don't judge me, it was like 3 in the morning when I was recording the video. But yeah, my bold prediction for Man City, they're going to get to 2 cup finals, the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. I think they will lose the Carabao Cup final, but they'll beat Brighton in the FA Cup final. So yeah, that's my prediction for Man City. Man United. Man United have signed a new front three, Konya, Sesko, and Mbeumo. And I think they're going to go back to Europe. But if I'm to pick a bold prediction for them, I'm going to say that the person I think is going to flop there, Mbeumo, is going to start the season with a 007. Yeah, in 7 games, Mbeumo is not going to score or assist at all. I just think he doesn't really fit Man U very well. So yeah, Mbeumo, you're going to be 007. Newcastle. Newcastle are trying their best to keep Isak no matter what. Even despite the fact he said he will never play for them, they are still not wanting to sell to Liverpool. But my bold prediction for Newcastle is they are going to crack and sell him on deadline day. I feel like they're going to get a striker, whether it's Ollie Watkins or Nicholas Jackson. But yeah, on deadline day, they are going to give up and finally sell Isak to Liverpool. Low-key, I do feel kind of bad for them, and I think the crash out is justified. But yeah, you're not keeping Isak this season. You're going to lose him on deadline day. Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest are going to be in the Europa League. Congratulations for taking it off Crystal Palace hands. Yes, snitches. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a happy European experience. Here's my bold prediction. Nottingham Forest are going to have a relegation scare in the Europa League. By the 5th game week, they will be in the relegation zone, looking to not qualify for the next round or even the playoffs. But I think at the end of the day, they will get themselves back together just to qualify for the playoffs. And will they make it to the next round? Hopefully not, because they're snitches and nobody likes snitches. Sunderland. I don't really see Sunderland doing much this season, but if I was giving a bold prediction, I would say this: you are going to beat Newcastle at St. James's Park. Yes, Sunderland, all this whole coming back up just to get relegated, but at least you'll get the chance to see yourself beat Newcastle at St. James's Park. But at your stadium, they're going to trash you like 4-0, so... But hey, I mean, you'll still beat them. Tottenham, after bottling the 2-0 lead against PSG in both the normal time and in the penalties, I honestly could see Tottenham having a terrible Champions League run. But I'm going to say this: my bold prediction for Spurs, they are going to have an automatic qualification. Yeah, that's right. Tottenham are going to finish in the top 8 of the Champions League and get automatic qualification to the next round. Am I insane? Yes. But hey, I've seen worse, so yeah, Tottenham, you're going to get automatic qualifications. Yeah, try not to Spurs this one up too. West Ham. My bold prediction for West Ham, Graham Potter will be the favorite to be sacked. Again, I'm not sure whether he'll be the first to be sacked, but I'm going to see around Christmas time, Potter will be favored to get the West Ham sack. I mean, he might never be the first to be sacked. I mean, just imagine if he actually gets sacked before the relegation manager. That'd be embarrassing. Wolves. My bold prediction for Wolves, they will actually be better without Cunha. Yeah, he was their best player last season, but I just think Wolves are going to have a way better season without him in the wheel. It happened with Brentford when they lost Ivan Toney, and with Tottenham when they lost Kane. Well, for the first season. I mean, they even won the trophy in the second season, so it kind of counts. But yeah, even without Cunha in their squad, Wolves will actually be a way better team without him. So there you go. Those are my bold predictions for each Premier League teams. I mean, do you think I'm right? I'm probably not right. I mean, I never am. But who knows? I might be right this time. Like I said, I'm a predictions king. So anyways, that's what we have for this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you, and goodbye.